Are you aging gracefully? Hi, welcome back to Supermom Knows Best. I'm Erin. Today we're going to talk about aging gracefully. Now it ties in with our body image talk the other day, and I told my story of how I am a yo-yo dieter and how all that happened for me. Well, today I'm going to talk about what happens aging and what that looks like. And again, I'm going to talk about me and just tell you my story. So that way, in hopes you feel that you're not alone. So as you know, chronic yo-yo dieter, went up and down over the years, babies, having 2 kids, up and down with my weight. My max was 220. My body had been through enough. And by that time, I had skin hanging in places to where I would stand in the mirror and I would go, I just want to take a pair of scissors. I just want to take a pair of scissors and I could just cut this skin right out. I finally got up the nerve to call a plastic surgeon. Now hold on, don't start judging me yet. I went to the plastic surgeon and I went in with a laundry list of what was the most important things to me that needed to be taken care of. Now people hear plastic surgery and they think, oh, well then that means she got her boobs done. She got her butt lifted. That wasn't it at all. I'm quite fine with those. My problem was my skin on my stomach. Because no matter how much weight I re-lost or how many sit-ups I did, that skin was going nowhere. And I felt so much better when the plastic surgeon told me so. She said the muscles in your stomach have come apart due to having kids. And that is just skin. It's never going away. You need to have it removed. And I went, oh, I'm not crazy. It is just skin. It's not fat. I was tired of having to wear baggy shirts just to cover up the roll in the middle of my stomach. Now, I'm not a bikini person. I've never been a bikini person. I'm far too shy and modest for that, believe it or not. And it wasn't about having a bikini body. It was about me feeling better about that skin not being there anymore. So in October of 2020, I went in and I had a tummy tuck. I had a little bit of lipo and I had the skin removed and I had my muscles put back together. I had no other work done. That was it. That was all I wanted. That was my goal. Now, I did do some cool sculpting, which if you've ever done that, that's like watching paint dry. You can never tell if you have any results, and you can't tell if it's really working because it takes forever. They measure you after a certain number of weeks, but I'm not a firm believer in it. Yes, it probably helped a little bit, but I don't see to where I had any major long effects from it. I had it done on my arms. I had it done on my thighs. My thighs, I feel like, could have been frozen forever, and it probably still wouldn't have gotten it all. My arms got a little bit better, but again, when you do cool sculpting, which I have a video about that if you scroll back through, when you do cool sculpting, you just have to be really patient and you can't ever put the weight back on and you can't use it for weight loss. I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about it. I wouldn't do it again. I didn't see to where it really benefited anything. So I'll admit I had plastic surgery. And like I said, that was 2020. So it was right before I turned 40. I was 38. And I went in, had a little bit of a mommy makeover. Like I said, just my stomach. And it was for me. It was not for my husband. He never said anything about it. He was a doll. I love him. It was me. It was for me. It had nothing to do with him. It was me. As I turned 40 and as I was starting to notice gray hair in places, started to get curious about Botox. I had sworn up, down, left, right, and center I was going to age gracefully. That's what the Golden Girls taught us. The Golden Girls taught us to be proud of our wrinkles and to not worry that we're getting older. But nowadays, the Sex and the City girls are the same age as our Golden Girls, And you can tell they look nothing alike. The way my grandmother looked in her 60s and the way my mother looked in her 60s are totally different. People are aging differently now. I don't know if it's the style of hair, clothes, the food. I don't know what's happening. But people aren't looking as old as they used to when I was younger. So I decided to talk to some people, see what they thought, and maybe get a little Botox. Nothing major, nothing at all. Just right up here and here. So I had plenty of friends who were doing it, but they got way more done. Filler, neck pulls, all of that. More power to you if that's what you want to do. That's not me. I just need just a little bit right up here just to hold the wrinkles back. I have a lot of facial expressions, so everything just kind of goes up this way. And I was just trying to keep it in place just a little bit. I think it's very easy for people to go overboard with the plastic surgery, the Botox, the fillers, bigger lips, bigger boobs, bigger butt. I don't feel that I need all of that to feel happy or to look healthy. I do like having a little bit on the forehead. I will admit, I do like that, but I'm not going to get lip filler. I'm not going to have my face altered. I'm not messing with my face. I've seen too many people and that just doesn't always come out right. We need to be careful because I think that kind of stuff can be as addicting as alcohol or drugs. You get addicted to how you look and how fresh you look, and you want that high. But is it worth it? Do you really think you look better? Does your partner love you any more than they did beforehand when you looked natural? Now again, some of you might feel I don't have a leg to stand on. I mean, what does she know? She's gotten a tummy tuck. She gets Botox. So why is she telling us that I'm getting too much? Well, you're right. I'm not judging. You do you. That's perfectly fine. I'm just saying if you haven't done anything yet, be careful. Make sure you're going to a good person who actually is good at their job. Make sure you do the research. Make sure you figure out what you're getting yourself into before you start. Ask yourself, why do you want to get this done? Are you trying to look better for you, or are you trying to look better for your partner in order to keep them? So things you need to ask. Are you trying to look 17 because you want to feel young and vibrant? Or do you want to look 17 because you miss it and you hate being an adult? See, I think that's the other reason. People hide from being an adult because, well, if I look 25, I can act 25. It's just something I've noticed among people when they have work done. They dress younger. They don't dress their age. They don't act their age because they don't look their age. And again, this does not go for everyone who has Botox done. I just like not having the wrinkles on my forehead. Everything I've had done, everything I've done for me was for me. Had nothing to do with my husband. Had nothing to do with my kids. Had nothing to do with pressure from my friends. It was all me deciding I wanted just this one area taken care of. And that's it. I haven't done filler. I haven't pulled my face. So, if you had work done, what have you had done? Did you do it for you? Do you feel better about it? Are you happier now? Or were you happier then? Do people mistake you for 25? I get told a lot that I look like I'm in my early 30s. I love that. I applaud those people. My son tells me that when you get older, you're supposed to divide your real age by 2 to get the age that you actually are. He was my favorite child that day. He told me that when I turned 42 earlier this year. That really, Mom, that just means you're 21. And I was like, score. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. Smash that like button. Subscribe, share. Help my little channel grow. And I will see you next time.